High school student Wendy Christensen visits an amusement park in Pennsylvania with her boyfriend 𝗔𝗟𝗦𝗢, her best friend Carrie Dreyer, Carrie's boyfriend Kevin Fisher, and their classmates to celebrate their graduation. As they board the Devil's Flight roller coaster, Wendy has a premonition that a dropped camcorder will land on the ride's severely eroded tracks and will be run over by the train cars, causing the hydraulics securing the restraints and train cars to fail during the ride, killing everyone on board. She convinces 9 passengers, including Kevin, best friends Ashley Freund and Ashlyn Halperin, alumnus Frankie Cheeks, athlete Luis Romero, and goth couple Ian McKinley and Aaron Ulmer, not to ride the roller coaster, but fails to save Jason and Carrie, who are among the remaining passengers killed in the derailment. Weeks later, Kevin tells Wendy about the explosion of Flight 180 and the survivors' subsequent deaths, believing they may be in a similar situation. At a tanning salon, Ashley and Ashlyn are burnt alive in malfunctioning tanning bed. Now convinced that death is stalking them, Wendy and Kevin set out to save the remaining survivors using omens hidden in photographs of the survivors that Wendy took on the night of the crash. When Wendy and Kevin pull into a drive-thru restaurant and observe Frankie's photo, a runaway semi-trailer truck forces them to escape Kevin's truck before it collides. The collision causes the truck's engine to burst out of the hood and grill, killing Frankie, who was in the car in front of them, as the fan sliced his skull. The next day, Wendy and Kevin fail to save Louis, whose head is crushed by 2 weights from a weight machine at the school gym. They find Ian and Aaron working at a hardware store, where a chain reaction from a runaway forklift allows Wendy to save Ian from being impaled by pickets. However, death skips to Aaron, who falls on a nail gun that shoots repeatedly through her head, killing her. While identifying the last 2 survivors from the photographs, whose faces are obscured, Wendy realizes that they are her sister Julie and her best friend Perry Malinowski, prompting Wendy and Kevin to rush to the local tricentennial fair to save them. Kevin saves Julie from being impaled on a harrow, but an airborne flagpole fatally impales Perry moments later. After Wendy saves Kevin from an exploding propane canister, the trio is confronted by a grief-stricken Ian, who blames Wendy for Aaron's death. Ian inadvertently saves Wendy from a falling cherry picker by standing in the way and getting crushed in her place. 5 months later, Wendy experiences more omens while riding a subway train with her roommate Laura and her friend Sean. As Wendy is about to disembark, she suddenly reunites with Julie and Kevin, who have coincidentally boarded the same train. Wendy receives another premonition that the train will crash, killing everyone on board. Panicked, the 3 attempt to stop the train as it is about to crash.